So I'm making this case study about a new client that I have called H.I.I.P, High Intensity Interval Painting. It's a new fitness experience in New York City, combining HIIT, High Intensity Interval Training, with painting acrylic on canvas for a fitness class that is like nothing else.
So H.I.I.P is, like I said, it's high intensity interval painting, where we alternate between high intensity bodyweight exercises and painting on a canvas.
And the whole idea was created by a guy, a personal trainer and artist, and my client, Sayco Williams.
How does fitness play into your own artistic process?
For me, fitness plays into my artistic process by using my body, my physique, as my own form of art.
Met Sayco and his partner, Ash, in New York, and sat down with them to talk about how we were going to introduce and launch H.I.I.P to the media, specifically to local New York media, as fast as possible. Using Instagram, Twitter, Google, email, and phone, right? Directly reach writers, editors, reporters, and journalists from TimeOut New York, the New York Daily News, New York Post, Cosmopolitan Magazine, Well and Good NYC, and U.S. News and World Report, to get media to come to the event and cover it so that we could start gaining brand awareness that we need to continue on with the classes. And this is a painting from my second H.I.I.P session that I created. The first thing that I put into Google, new fitness classes NYC 2016, to find out who indeed has been writing about these classes. TimeOut New York was one of the first, and I looked at the byline, and it was a Tazzy Phillips that had put together some of the best New York City fitness classes and gyms. And I realized, okay, that could be, she could be one person that I definitely want to invite. And it was then my job to figure out what Tazzy's email is, if she indeed, or he, has an Instagram account, right? So now I'm on the hunt for Tazzy Phillips, right? New York editor on Instagram. And I found Tazzy on LinkedIn. Okay, so here I looked up contact information, found out because she has a personal website, I might be able to get her email address as well. Now, all of this information that I'm gathering had to be put into a actual media database in order to keep me organized. Whatever ended up happening after I did some research on Tazzy, and you're looking at my H.I.I.P media and influencer fitness list right now, Tazzy ended up having a Twitter and Instagram account, but I could not find her email. She is the digital content producer for TimeOut, and I did, keep track of her article that she had written, and I ended up tweeting Tazzy, but she did not respond, and that was okay. I do not give up there. I then went back to the TimeOut website, and I found a bunch of other editors that I could contact who were responsible for things to do in New York, for health and wellness and fitness, and it was David Goldberg. Actually, I had emailed Jillian Anthony, Jennifer, and David responded to my email. Now, what did that email say? Okay, dear David, or hi David, new for TimeOut NYC. We'd love to have you to our next H.I.I.P fitness experience in New York City. Please pick a date from the schedule below and RSVP to me directly, as opposed to going to the website, because I wanted to make sure that I knew if he was coming or not. Created by New York personal trainer and artist Sayco Williams, blah, 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 and I give him the schedule right here. I make it very easy for him to understand what I am offering with a call to action. Here's the call to action. Hey, Madeline, looks fun. We'll list, and I'll let you know if I could come. Now, the issue of TimeOut, and here in the things to do section. Okay, H.I.I.P's homepage here, right? And now I'm setting out today to find out what is trending. I'm going to put in one of my most popular hashtags, which is New York NYC Fitness, right? To get an idea of who's posting. Life Leslie is someone who said she would come to our class. We've already connected. She has 5,730 followers on Instagram. And you'll see here she's interested in holistic wellness, self-care, clean eating. And we've targeted her as somebody who would definitely be interested in H.I.P. She also has been, blogging and posting about her own healthy journey. I see that Mind Body Green, somebody we're definitely after for a review of H.I.P, has 294,000 followers, and definitely a place where we want to be in terms of getting coverage. I look at one of their fitness posts. It has to do with yoga, but I see that I really want to look at what hashtags they're using. And Mind Body Graham seems to be one of them that we might want to use in a post to let them know that we're following them, we love what they're posting, and we'd love for them to connect with us. I'll give you an idea of where I store all of these hashtags for H.I.P. So in Evernote, I keep a list of hashtags, and I want to make sure this is focused. Branded hashtags would be exercise, creativity, H.I.P, and Sayco Fit. The fitness hashtags that I've identified, not for local, but just fitness in general here, as well as NY Fitness, not NYC, but NY New York, and then New York with New York things to do, a whole bunch of hashtags for exploring New York and fun things to do in New York. Art, because we do combine art, painting, creativity, innovation. It's important to keep them in categories because depending on what the image is that I'm posting, I want to focus that image with an appropriate hashtag. So Matt Garner asked me, he's a student in the PR Playbook, if New York is still the media capital of the world. I've been working with journalists and writers for quite some time, and I have to tell you, it used to be, we would go to the offices of Vogue and Men's Health and Glamour and Women's Health, and we would introduce products and services to them. But basically, if you have a laptop and you have a curious mind and you're a good writer or videographer, you can work anywhere. About me, because this is your testimonial to me. What do you think?
Madeline is an absolute star. I don't know where she gets all this energy from, but whatever she is doing, it's working. She really is excelling beyond my wildest expectations. It was a very serendipitous kind of relationship how it formed, but I am more than grateful for it to all kind of come out.
Awesome! Madeline, you know you're awesome, man.
Yeah.
You have been super beneficial to H.I.P. We thank you so much. Madeline, Market Council. Am I saying it correctly?
It took a whole lot of trying just to get up there.